following what is happening in Venezuela, I wanted to share a story. So a little over a year ago, I met a Lakota author and teacher named Mr. Doug Goodfeather, and we had the opportunity to speak a little bit. And what ended up coming up and what he talked about is we are witnessing in our government, which is a patriarchal society, is a world out of balance. And that is leading to this unchecked colonization of the world for resources, so exploitation. And he followed that statement by saying that women really need to rise up and speak. And I've felt that deeply, but there's a lot of fear that lives in my body when it comes to speaking up. And I write a little bit about that in the caption down below, so definitely check that out, please. Feminine values are things like reciprocity, nourishment, the emotional body, really the body, the human body, the animal body, intuition, compassion, empathy. Those are supposed to be a counterbalance to the masculine attributes. They're equal, okay? So nobody's better. Both energies are just necessary to create a balanced life, a balanced community, and a balanced world. And something that really has come out of that for me is really reflecting on what I've now learned is a term called ecofeminism. And that term was coined by a French writer in 1974. Her name was Françoise Debon. Sorry if I said that wrong. But ecofeminism is the idea that basically women's rights and what's happening in the world with women is tied up in what's happening to our planet, that they go hand in hand. So the ecological destruction we see in the world just goes hand in hand with the way women are being treated. And it's that whole forcing submission, subjugating the feminine principle to the masculine, saying the masculine is better. But all of that has led to this. And you know, I know that we want to, and we do need accountability, but really more than anything, we just need to restore the feminine to her rightful place. And I've just been thinking about that so much. And that's something that we can start within ourselves. We can start to bring those values back into our lives. We can start to honor our emotional body, our animal body, the natural laws. And we certainly can start doing that in the way that we interact with the earth. I've spent a lot of time in nature, specifically this last year, but really my whole life I've felt very close with the earth. And I've been doing things just like cleaning up trash along the river. It's really simple things, practicing community building and reciprocity and, you know, helping neighbors and just really trying to embody the feminine in the way that I show up in the world, and especially in the way that I interact with the earth. And that's something that when we're feeling really helpless right now because of the decisions our leaders are making, and we want to see our government leaders taking action and really, you know, holding others accountable and making these changes, I think we really need to take our own power back and realize that we can make change today in rebalancing the world, starting with ourselves and just how we interact with the earth. And I just wanted to share that with you all.